들어오면 나올 수 있어. 저 밑에 아직 살아있구나. 아, 계속 이렇게 살아나나 보네.
Come on. Here we are again. You can't end this. Or release me. Mentioned a reward of some kind. Looted. Raided. Drunk most away. All but one. True treasure. Hid away. Yours. Just help me.
어떻게 해야 되지? 음식 뭔가를 줘야 되나?
See you soon.
저주에 대해 일단 물어보자. 어떻게 나가지? 큰일 났다. 와일드헌트. 깜짝이야. 에이나르가 어딨지? 일로 가야겠네.
Heya.
Come on now.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
You're you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Prepare my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were the hunter's son.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. All right, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound and slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
저걸 어떻게 풀어?
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me yet.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
뭔가 안 해준 것 같은데.
That's it, Roach. Come on, Roach. Come on now. Slower.
뭘 해줘야 돼?
Ow!
뭐가 바뀌었어?
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
뭐지?
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
물로 들어가는 건가?
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
됐다. 오케이. 이게 뭐라고 이렇게 오래 걸린 거야? 참으세. 거기 잠을 생각. 그래, 가보자. 오케이. 여기지. 시오스타를 그의 마을을 공격하지 말라고 내게 돈을 주었고 그의 영리함에 기뻐했으며 감시병을 출소시켰다. 남자들의 목을 보고 여자들을 쓸어담았다. 난 봉헌물을 수저를 촛대와 보석들을 가졌고 에이나르의 아들 프레아의 분노에 대한 두려움으로 그의 몫을 박탈당했다. 찾아봐야겠다. 다시 가야 돼? 이씨. 일로 가자. 그놈이 거짓말을 한다. 그래도 같이 도적질을 했나.
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the great mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
I'm no knight errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Our son should suffer till Ragnarok, the day after, actually.
Might surprise you, but I couldn't care less what a lying murderer has to say.
Compared to Morkvarg, I'm a ploughing saint. I've raided often and cruelly, killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over, and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolf-fang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was godeye of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop mentioned how to reverse this?
얘가 찌른 거.
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
그건 맞는 것 같아. 일지를 봤더니
Wonder if he's as strong as he
살려주면 안 돼. 다시 가자.
That's it, Roach. Whoa there, Roach.
다시 잡아야 되나? 오. 오. 다시 살아나 있으려나? 그러네. 씨. 다시 잡아야 돼. 가자.
Here we are again.
You kind. End this. Or release me.
Here, put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
됐다.
I'm free. Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I could eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef.
안 되겠네.
Wash it down with a cask of ale.
바뀌지
Then to sea. They forgot me, no doubt. Well, I'll fucking remind them with a bang. In Novigrad, everywhere. I'm back!
일단 보상부터.
Fair winds and all, but before you go, my reward
Right. Nearly forgot.
happens often. Too often.
Calm yourself. I'm a man of honor. Now listen. You'll go to Novigrad, to the bits. Find the vulture, the moneylender. Tell him Morkvarg sends his regards. And you'll know me to be a generous man. Farewell then. The sea beckons.
아닌데 그럼 그거는 안돼. 죽여야 되는데 그럼. 그래, 살려주면 안 돼. 어쨌건 succeed. 바로 옆이네.
With us one more week, please. You who grant greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. They'll come from my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
오케이. 할 게 많네. 일단 딸은 알아서 하라 그러자. 예니퍼를 만나는 것과 어른 거인 이것도 다음에 하죠. 일단 예니퍼를 만나자.
Move it!
뭔가 부탁할 게 있는 것 같으니 예니퍼를 만나고 그 다음에 실리를 찾아가죠.
Not too many foreigners in the isles in the Underdeed.
Best take that back.
You defiled sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
He ain't
Wait,
welcome here, witch. Swords on his back. What'll they think of next?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible
Djinn.
power. And that could be
진을
useful to us one of these days.
밑에다가 그리고 그런 건가?
Nowhere to look? For the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Dad will find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not
도망쳤다고?
necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not
일본이
give up
아닌가?
without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
watching the flock eat quicker. I was finishing the fleet.
The landing's not...
So you've managed to prepare everything already?
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
갈고 가지.
Make quick work of the beast.
오케이.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
Geralt, over here!
빨리 와 이거.
The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I cried a Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
가자. 뭐야 저 기사체가 있어?
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drowned by the corpses of drowned crew. They've all been left here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
가자. 들어가야 돼. 많이 올라가야 된다. 오씨 무서워. 명상이 안 돼. 일단
Where to now?
wherever the leads take us.
여기 된다. 안 돼.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn, or have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in time. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
가자.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful.
Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
여기도 아니야?
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you'd helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
인갈레이서. 뭐야?
Something strange about those rocks.
뭐 따라
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
보여줘. 사이렌. 사이렌들이 많이 있구나 여기.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I soon foltje beidem ein echte illiveid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I see.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
오, 잠시만요.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish.
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have a choice. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
어디 보자.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing here. Nothing interesting. Interesting. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. Means. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing here. Nothing interesting. Elemental Empires by Giambattista.
오, 좋은 칼 얻었다.
Mystery of Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Wonder what this means.
다 본 거 아니야? 뭐 남았어?
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Jin, Vrif Kaishta en Gaia. Kaishta et Disglair, Gevired League Hassel.
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places? Damn, you're ugly.
got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Not sure I'd have done it if I'd known what this was about from the start.
Then we'd never have learned the truth. Whether anything would change after the djinn removed the spell.
Has it? Has anything changed?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
What was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
What's next? Got any plans?
That depends what you mean. We must find Ciri, and then defeat the hunt. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
해피엔딩이네.
My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Fine. If you gotta go, go.
It shan't take long.
Better not. I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
우마가 괴물 같은 애지? 남자 간대에서 우마를 받아서 이동해야겠네.
You looking